Hey there, St. Anthony's. I'm back in the garden again today, and I'm going to give you guys a quick lesson on transplants. So I was able to get to the nursery. They're really busy right now, but I was able to get in and get a few plants for us. I've got some kale, some lettuce here, some more kale, a different kind of kale, and some spinach. I got this garden here that doesn't have too much going on. We've got some kale with some flowers on it. We got some pea shoots in the back, and we got another kale. These kale are getting a little bit old, so they're probably going to come out in the next few weeks. I'm going to have to take them out. So I'm going to put some other things in here to make sure that we've got some of this empty space filled up. So the first thing you want to do, you want to plan out where you're going to put things. So I'd like to get a kale over here on this side. We'll get those tools out of the way. We'll put another kale right here in the front. And then what we'll do is we'll fill up this space here in the middle with some lettuce and some spinach. Now with the kale, we've got one plant per pot. The lettuce here, you can see we've actually got 6 plants in this pot, but they're all grown together, so I'll show you how to deal with those as well. And then the spinach, they come in what we call a cell pot, so there's actually 4 different spinach plants in here in a cell. So how we deal with each one of those is going to be a little bit different. Starting with the kale, you're going to need to make a hole as big as the pot. So I always like to put it down in the ground first, so I know where it's going to be. It kind of makes an imprint in the dirt. And we'll dig a nice deep hole, get all that dirt. I'm just putting the dirt right to the side because I'm going to need that dirt again. So we're just digging a nice big hole, round enough that the pot can fit in. And then we're going to test it out, put the pot in there. Looks great. Alright, so we're going to try and do this one-handed. So I got to hold the camera in one hand. What you do, take the plant and gently, you can do 2 fingers on either side of it if you'd like to do it like this. Gently put the stem in between your fingers and cover the top of the pot, and then you can flip it over and you can see the pot just starts, the dirt and everything just starts to pop right out. Be very careful with it here, you don't want it to fall apart. This is you can see all the roots growing in there. They should hold it together as long as your soil's a little moist. So then you take your plant, nice and gently, drop it down in the ground, push it down in there a little bit, and we'll take all that dirt that we had piled up around the side and we'll fill it in. And we'll repeat that with the other kale right here. So now we'll do the lettuce, and it's a little bit trickier because remember, like I said, there's actually 6 lettuce in here. So again, if you got 2 hands, it's going to make it a lot easier for you. But flip it over, hold the plants very gently, and we're going to try and get this. Pot off. We may have to squish the sides a little bit, really gently. And what we're going to do is we're going to, in between these 2 leaves, we're going to pull each plant apart really, really gently. Do this very, very gently. It's a lot easier with 2 hands, trust me. Okay, so we're going to put 1 plant there. Now you can start spacing your plants out as well. We're going to put 1 plant there. We're going to put 1 plant there. We can pull off one of these. We'll put it right here. We'll get these 2, put 1 right there, and 1 right there. So now I've got it spaced out how I want it to be. Now I can start digging my holes. Okay, so I'm just going to move this guy out of the way for a second so I can dig my hole. It's the same kind of thing where we're digging a hole that's deep enough for that root ball to go in. The problem is now we don't have a pot that we can test it with. So, and we want to handle the plant as little as possible. So if you have to make it a little bit deeper, do that. Put the plant in. Again, 2 hands, you want to hold the leaf up while you fill the dirt in there. So I'm just going to show you a little bit with 1 hand how I do that. So now we've got our lettuce in, we're going to get our spinach going. And the spinach come in these 6-celled pots. So we're actually going to leave it in the pot until we've got our holes. And I've got 4 spinach here. So we're going to figure out where we want to dig them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Space your spinach out a little bit more than your lettuce. Because they can actually get quite big. And we're going to dig our holes before we actually take the spinach out of the pot. So dig your hole approximately how deep you think it needs to be. You need to kind of guess on this one a little bit. That looks pretty good right there. So we're going to pop one out and see how it goes. Just like that, we filled up this garden. I know it looks like there's a lot of space in here still, but once we get these kale out, these old kales out, we might be able to put a few more things. But these spinach and lettuce and this new kale are going to get quite big and fill up a lot of this space in here. Hopefully you guys get a chance to come and check them out, but I'll keep making videos and show you how everything's progressing every week. In the meantime, hope you guys are staying safe, and I can't wait to see you guys again real soon. Take care for now.